internally, you have an expectation, and you try to step up and meet that expectation. I think that's what you keep in the forefront of your thinking. The external expectations, they leak in. They have to leak in, because you've got family, you've got friends, you are exposed to so much media. It's impossible to avoid it. But I'd like to think that our expectations are reasonably well aligned with external expectations, because we want to try to be as best as we possibly can be, to play as well as we possibly can. We wouldn't have the same size of player, so it could be a point of difference for them. I think Eddie will create his own strategy. I think he is a really good strategist. He's a coach I'd have a fair bit of respect for as a strategist, and I think he used the word, you've got to go to Ireland and you've got to bring a brutality. Wow, there's a couple of names you mentioned that would bring a brutality that would be hard to contain. So, it just depends. Eddie went past me just before and he said, right, let's get ready for a few grenades. And so he's always incredibly hard to read, Eddie, because you don't know if he threw that in as a comment to distract you, or whether he threw it in as something that he's genuinely thinking about. He told me he was going to, so I don't know. Look, and I think it keeps it fresh. I think it does keep it entertaining. I'm always, it does make me think, is he serious about that? Is Jack Noel going to play 7, or is Tom Curry going to play 7, or is Wilson going to play there? Or, and I guess you want to keep the opposition guessing. Certainly once the ball gets kicked off, you want to keep the opposition guessing. So Eddie does a pretty good job of it, because I'm not sure they're heading down to the Algarve. It's 15 minutes from where we're training, and he said, I might whip across and have a look. And because that's topical at the moment, I think he just throws it in the conversation. And I've got to say, I enjoyed the banter with Eddie. He's kind of that irrepressible character, and as I said, I think I respect him as a strategist. I think he's a smart coach.
Look, by and large, you probably leave a lot of it to Joe, but look, I think you can't help but hear some of them, and some of them are very very clever. Some of them are very funny, and I think that all sort of it adds into the sort of spectacle that's Test match rugby. But ultimately, for us, it's about making sure that we roll up our sleeves and that we prepare well, because we know we have to. Because if we don't prepare well and we don't perform well against England, we know that there's a good chance he won't win the game, and that is, Joe touched on it earlier, like that is the little bit of fear that you go into games with, and there's no doubt when you play England, you have that little bit of fear as to what they can do, and we saw a lot of it in the autumn. They had a fantastic autumn. We're probably very unlucky not to beat the All Blacks to do the, so we understand how good they are. We've understood for a number of years, especially under Eddie, how good they are. So, look, we're under no illusions, and look, all the other stuff, when we get a bit of downtime and we're relaxing, and when you get home or you're talking to people and they tell you some of the stuff that's been said, look, you can think about it a little bit more or less depending on what you want to do. But look, it's all a part of what is a special game and a special tournament.